to the 2026 spring semester graduation and awards ceremony. Thank you so much for coming to support our students. This day is about them and the hard work that they've put in all semester. I briefly just want to thank people in our community that have been vital to our success. First of all, the YMCA for letting us come here and hold our graduation for the second time now. Appreciate that very much. It's a wonderful facility, and we're very lucky to have it here in our town. I want to say thank you to Richard in the back, who's doing photos today and videos. That's extremely appreciated. It really beats the cell phone pictures I used to take. I want to say a special thank you to the Mercer County School District, because without their collaboration, it would be very difficult to have a successful program. They allow us to have driver's ed using their instructor in their car. That's an extremely vital part of our program, because transportation is the biggest barrier in Mercer County. So having a way of eliminating that barrier for young people is so important, and we appreciate it with all of our hearts. And we have a large driver's ed class this semester, so we actually had 6 going through the entire course, and then some that just needed behind the wheel. So thank you so much to Mercer County School District. Mercer County Health Department has been a wonderful partner for us in many ways, and we appreciate that. I also just want to say thank you to our program director, Lori Warren, and our executive director, Teresa Cherry, for being here, coming all the way from Rock Island, and Lacey Rosenberg of American Job Center for all the help that she gives us every time we have a graduation. I just want to also very, very briefly introduce something that we're going to be doing this summer, and I can talk more about it with anyone who's interested afterwards, and I have flyers at the reception. But we're going to be doing a summer youth program with our youth, where we employ them to do jobs for people at no cost to the people that they're doing the jobs for, whether it's elderly people who need yard work done or anything of that nature. So we're really excited about it, and we hope that a lot of people will call me and schedule them so that they can get some chores done for free. All right, so this day and this time is for the students. So would you please rise and stand while they walk in? All right, you may be seated. All right. So because this day is about our students, they are going to be the first speakers. They have prepared PowerPoint presentations that tell you a little bit about themselves, their goals, things they've accomplished, and careers that they're interested in. So please give them your attention.
My name is Taylor Bratton. I'm 17 years old and I love animals. I have 3 dogs and a cat, and I love to do anything that involves arts and crafts. My goals are to get my GED and to get my license and go to my new college, La James, up in Davenport for nails. Here's some of the memories we've had so far. This was Tuesday. We went on a barge and we learned some things. This is my prom night. Here's one of my dream jobs is to be an animal. And it's a very creative and artsy job. And prices can span from whatever you want. Doing nails is a very fun job, but it's still a very curious one. You do need to have your nail license in order to do nails, but you can work on friends and family. Typically, they get paid to $30,000 to $50,000 a year in the state of Illinois, and I would enjoy this because I love art and making people happy, and nails let me express that. The next one is help at home. Being a homemade would bring me joy to help the elderly do what they cannot do themselves, and my mom does that job, and I have taken interest in it. You must have a GED or a high school diploma, and you must go through a lot of training before starting. They get paid $29,000 to $36,000 yearly in the state of Illinois. The cool thing is, if you don't feel comfortable doing something, they won't make you do it. And like I said, I found interested in it because my mom does it, and how hardworking she is at it. I just loved it. Thank you for listening, but I want to thank my mom and dad the most because they always tell me not to give up, and I've always pushed myself so hard not to. And I want to thank my classmates for showing me true friendships. My name is Haley Colburn. I'm 16, my dream is to be a CNA. I have 11 siblings. I love leopard print and I love doing makeup and I'm really good at it. My goals are to be better in school, graduate, take CNA classes, and become a CNA. Some memories with Daniel. And first semester, first day of school, and Logan's grandpa. JoJo Logan's birthday and birthday coats. Memories. Another memory is we used to always walk in the park during lunch. And then I want to thank Jeannie for always helping me and being there for me. You've done so much for me and have given me so many opportunities even when you didn't have to. You never gave up on me even when you should have. You made such an impact on my life. Thank you for turning this all on your own. I love and appreciate you. And thank you to Miss Jessica for privately helping me whenever I don't understand. And I appreciate and notice how you do not change topics or lessons until everybody understands. We all appreciate all you do. You're an amazing teacher. And then thank you to my boyfriend Daniel for always helping me all the time. You always helped me with my work until I understood it, even when you had your own. You always encourage me and give me high fives whenever I do good at school. I'm also very proud of you for graduating. I know how hard you work for it, and I know you will achieve everything else in life with your dedication. I love you, and I hope you know how proud you are of you. Thank you to my dad for putting me in high rows and constantly reminding me and proud of me and know I will succeed. I get annoyed when he's on my butt about school, but I know he is because he lives. He is the most hardworking person I know, and I aspire to have his work ethic. And thank you to Logan, Taylor, JoJo, Harley, Ella, Anthony, Carson, Pat, and Bianca. And Zaylin. We can all bump heads at times, but we're all here for one thing, and that's to graduate and start our lives, and you guys help me to start the process. Hi, my name is Jolie McMeekin. I'm 17 years old. I grew up in Galesburg. I like to talk about Exhibit history because, it's just fun. I make fun of people, not actually, it's literally just a joke, but
Sure.
seriously. Being a problem, as Tony said, because I didn't know what my own hobbies were. My GED goals are to get my GED, hopefully graduate in December, go to cosmetology school this summer, get a good chunk of money, and buy my own car and apartment. Some memories throughout the, drawing on Miss Jeannie's car because it's always dirty. The carpenters, all of us outside. My dream job is to be in cosmetology. You basically, like you said, like Taylor said, you make your own salary based off of your prices. You can help people with their self confidence just by like fixing their hair, their nails, their eyelashes. Another job I want if cosmetology doesn't work out is welding because they make big, good money. Some things I would be working on are airplanes, cars, bridges, ships. For trade school, you have to go to get your welding degree and everything like that. I want to thank my dad for talking me through the hard times, through all the tests that I didn't pass, but gave me words of encouragement to pass them, even though I didn't think I would. I want to thank him for all the times I've called him at work for his dumb test scores. More memories of me and Logan on my birthday because he makes fun of me, so I got to make fun of him. All of us at the bar, me, Kaylin, all of us going on. I want to thank everybody, Miss Jeannie, Miss Jessica, all the students at the school, my dad, my stepmom, Ella, of course, because that's my bestie. But thank you guys.
Carson. I'm 17. I was a leader with my Uncle Matt. I used to go fishing, ride dirt bikes, motorcycles, and work on things. My career of interest is to be a farmer. There's of different kinds: farmers, truck farmers, dairy farmers, beef, a lot. Pay 35 to 100 per year. All you really need is a high school diploma. Don't really need college and go if you want. More about farming. Over 97% of the 2.1 million U.S. farms are family-owned with 88% cash-started small businesses. In fact, one U.S. farm can feed 165 people annually. Top U.S. products include cattle, calves, corn, and soybeans. Cropland erosion has dropped 34% since 1982 due to improved farming techniques. Hog farming or pig production involves raising pigs for meat, pork, bacon, ham, and skins, which most modern commercial operators use intensive farming systems to protect the animals from diseases and weather. Cattle farming is for beef, dairy, or breeding stock. You can use pastures and feedlots and feed them. My goal is to get my DVD license, motorcycle license, get full-time job and move out. Some memories, we're at a classroom bars. More memories. This is from the field trip as well. And on the field trip, learned about the Living Waters company and the river. Thank you, Ms. G and Ms. Jessica, for doing all you do. I'm sure caring about your students and the work you do. It means a lot to us and we all appreciate it. And thank everyone in the classroom for being so on the school all the time. I'm glad I can take the high rates and stuff.
My name is Bianca Aguirre. I'm 18 years old, going to be 19 in June. I'm from Alexis, Illinois, but fun fact, I was born in Pennsylvania. I enjoy spending time with my friends and family, and of course my boyfriend. I have 2 cats named Puddin and Lucifer, and my hobbies are fishing and animals. My first goal was to get my GED. I did. For now, I plan on working and saving up to go to college, but I plan on going to school for cosmetology and I'm taking this. Memories at high roads, everyone's really nice and up to date. Career adventures. I'm going to be a nail tech. To get my nail license, I need about 300 to 600 hours of training, followed by the state license. The average salary is approximately $35,000, but over $43,000 per year, and that's if you work for a salon. But anything at nail techs can earn about $90,000. Being a nail tech is pretty high standard for employment. Projected would be to grow significantly faster than the average occupations, which is about 7%. Fun facts: if you choose to run your own business, the hours are fully up to you. You can pick your prices, and many artists will give them nails. Why am I interested? I have loved doing my nails since I think junior high. At first it was just press ons from Dollar General, but then I found it was color. I tried dip and I really liked it, and I tried it really. I couldn't do it on myself, but my mom let me practice on her, and I'd say it turned out pretty well. But for now, I've been working on my nail art and I think it's really better. Nail tech training is possible through WIOA funding, but not in this region. WIOA would cover my tuition to extend fees, allowing me to learn more and get my nail license without having to be out of pocket. It was available for the last one. I want to thank my parents for believing in me by getting me stuff to help them to work on my nail art. I want to thank my boyfriend for believing in me to get my degree and doing my nails. With every 2 a.m. study session, every 3 a.m. finish, and I said maybe said, "Oh good, but really was terrible." I want to thank you for sticking with me through everything. Next, I want to thank Alicia, even though she's happy with me today, for sticking by me, even after being her stop being friends. And every time you come into Walmart and tell me you need me to get my PE, you're the first person to ask for the graduation list before I even do. Support me, even though you could have taken this time. I also want to thank my boyfriend's mom. You are the one that pushed me to get proper nails for these weeks. The first week of the French. And you said it perfectly good, it would be better if I had the proper tools. I also want to thank you for the late night talks that we had before bed. You talked about everything. Thank you. And I also want to thank you for believing in me when I was terrified that I wasn't going to pass my last test, even though I did. That score took so long. I should have hired everything and I did like almost every more. Thank you.
Sorry. Hi, my name is Patrick Bradley. Know about me, I'm 20 years old. I grew up in Burlington, Iowa. Dad is out now, correct. I now own 2 cats, one named Greta and one named Stripes. 3, Cleo as well. And I want to be a welder for right now until I can pay for go to college for a child psychology degree. These are just a few of the things I'm interested in. I also like farming. I want to eventually own about 10 acres of property. Memories from high roads. More memories. Welding, and then what does a child psychologist do? It's taking care of little kids as well as taking care of anywhere from 4 years old to about 18, making sure their mental health is all right and that they're not genuine to grow. While child therapists are in high demand, there are reasons why not just everyone chooses this occupation. You have to have extensive training both with the years it takes to go through college and the years of practice and experience you need to actually do anything useful. But something I love about it is getting to show children that they're not alone and have people around them. Bladesmithing is my retirement goal. Not only will it combine my love for welding, but also my love for knives and swords. While you don't need many certificates for this, what you do need is experience. Without that, your craft will come out bland and brittle. Pipe fitter, this is fun. This is a fun subclass of welding that handles anything from small water pipes to giant gas valves and things. While it sounds fun, you need a lot of training and 3 different degrees to just be able to do pipe fitting. It's also mostly done in the Arctic and cooler climates, which is why you need as many degrees. I want to thank everybody, specifically thank the chefs and all of my classmates. You made my experience fun, but also helpful. I didn't feel pressured or like I had to get everything done at once. It was very helpful.
Hello everyone, my name is Maddox. I'm 17. I joined the GD High program back in April. I grew up in Galesburg, and I recently moved to Troy, where I joined the GED program. and was able to get my GED. I'm the youngest of 3 siblings. My 2 sisters are right there in the crowd. I've had a passion for computers since I was 12 years old. Absolutely love them. I've built and worked with PC and tech for a long time. I've always been just troubleshooting computers, so that's really my passion. Things that I used to do, like as a kid in Galesburg, we used to just ride around. We were always outside, really never inside. Outside riding bikes, just being kids. My goals, I got my GED, so I checked that off. But I still want to get my driver's license. I actually have 2 days left of driving, and then I'll get my driver's license in November. As well as I want to buy a reliable car. That would be awesome. I don't want to break down in the middle of the road and be stranded. I also want to find a good college for computer science or artificial developments. What I learned in this whole way through this program, socializing helped me learn a lot better. Absolutely wouldn't have made it through without socializing. It also made school more enjoyable, and I made a lot of friendships in the way. My future career, I plan to study computer science or AI. Strong demand, high paying field. Just starting off, you can make $140,000 plus yearly. I know it sounds like a lot, but some people make $600,000 plus. It does require really good math and coding skills, but I think I'll be fine. Some colleges that I actually researched, we have the Western Illinois University. That one's going to run around 10 to 15,000, but it focuses more on CS and AI software engineering. While we also have Taro Sandberg, which is a little bit less expensive. That is going to be a 2-year associate's degree, and it's a really good starting point. I chose AI because AI is growing really fast. It's used by billions of people now. Opportunities in tech innovation and possibility of remote work, so being able to work from home on a computer, as well as it is a future-proof career. I want to say thanks to the whole team. I want to say thanks to my classmates for bringing humor to the class all the time. And I also want to give a special thanks to Jean and Miss Jessica. I'm not sure Miss Jessica is on, but Miss Jessica, Jeannie and Miss Jessica. This whole thing would not have been possible without them. So I just want to say thank you, Miss Jean. Thank you, Miss Jessica. As well as I want to say thank you to my mom for getting me in this program. Wouldn't have joined this without her. Thank you, Mom. And I just want to say thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Caden. I'm 19. I was born in Aledo, but I've traveled all around the world. I've been all over Europe and pretty much over in the United States, in Kansas, Georgia, 3 separate times. Rarely. I have 2 cats, a young Rocco and a dog named Zeus. I like playing card games and video games. That's what I do. And I'm going to get into hunting eventually with my grandpa this year or the next year. My goals is to get my GED done. I get my certs in the rugby field. My dream career is a police officer somewhere. I didn't put it there, but I'm supposed to be an EMT. Things I want to accomplish. I'm moving out, taking on space. Most of these are other things, but this is what that's about to do. I joined Germany a lot. We went to Lakeland almost every summer, which I probably still do when I'm an adult because I'm not. I went to Rome, saw the Colosseum, and the Italy food is way better than the food here. Kansas is pretty nice, but that's almost like everything is going over there. I was freshman class in high school at Mill. It was pretty big. That's the job research picture that day from the university. Starting off creating careers, $20 an hour, depending on where you live. If I were to go to Chicago, I could make well over $100,000 first year over. advocate teaching first. I'm doing it through the ICC college. I further my YouTube MacLeod for paramedic. And I look to raise my mom, my grandparents, Stan, and Diane House. And my best friend Vance, which is Uncle Matt, he's not here right now, but Will, and Aunt Jessica. And turned out that's what we're going to talk. Thank you.
My name is Zay. I was born in Davenport, Iowa. I'm 17, and some things I enjoy are history, music, and food. I have 2 dogs and I think 5 cats. My hobbies are studying politics, listening to music, hanging out with my friends and girlfriend, and playing games. I already got my GED, but after that, my educational goal is to go and get a degree in both computer science and then political science. My career of interest is a politician and a computer science, specifically as either a governor or a state rep out in Iowa, or a specialized researcher for computers in Chicago. Some things I want to accomplish include getting my driver's license and visiting more countries. Those are the 3 pictures out of Europe. You do not need a degree to be a politician, though it is heavily recommended to get one in political science, public administration, law, or economics. The average annual salary varies, with state governors making between $70K and $201K annually, and the president making $400K with a base salary of $174K. Being a U.S. politician is a heavily demanding career in terms of workload and public attention, as well as being very limited to seats. Some interesting facts about some politicians. Theodore Roosevelt was one of the main people behind the Panama Canal. William Howard Taft weighed 340 pounds. I think I would enjoy those because I have a lot of ideas and plans on how to fix the country, and I'm very passionate about that. Training to be a politician is not possible through WIOA funding. Another job I was looking at was a garbage truck driver. To be a garbage truck driver, you need your commercial driver's license. The average annual salary is $46,000, and being a garbage truck driver is hard to demand due to it being both physically and mentally challenging with a high demand for drivers. Some facts are that it is one of the highest rankings for dangerous jobs, and most garbage trucks are highly automated. I think I would enjoy this career because I have no issue with garbage and would enjoy getting to just drive around. It is possible to get training for this job through WIOA funding. Thank you.
My name is Logan. I'm 17 from Aledo, Illinois. I enjoy collecting games and pets. I have 4 pets, 2 cats, a rabbit, and a bat, thanks to Miss Jessica over there. My hobbies include collecting, cosplaying, and programming. My goals are to get my driver's license, go into the trades, get a car, and get an apartment. Memories, this is the beginning of this field trip. Me and JoJo's birthday party. We have discussed residential calendar. Even in the first year, it's 40,000 in potential. I've done more research. I've done a 4-year apprenticeship. I've been 17, have a state have a driver's license, and a GED. Well, I'm also looking at being an electrician. Earning potential of 61,590. I need to be 17, valid driver's license, all that. I'd be working in a variety of environments. I have to read blueprints, install and maintain wiring, control lighting systems. I would like to thank Miss Jessica back there, and all my annoying classmates.
Oh, thank you.
Can we give them another round of applause because it's a big deal to get up and talk in front of you. Our keynote speaker was unable to be here, so we're going to skip over that part on the program, and we will go right to our instructor speech with Ms. Jessica.
Good afternoon, graduates, students, family, and friends. As your teacher, I'm honored to share this moment with you. To our graduates, today we are not here to simply celebrate your diploma. We are here to celebrate the work that it took to earn it. To my returning students, we are here to celebrate the progress that you've made this year and the progress that you will continue to make in the future. We are on this journey together, and I am so proud of each and every one of you. I also want to recognize the people who helped to bring you to this moment, the families and friends who encouraged you and helped you when you wanted to give up and helped you show up day after day. I would like to recognize the staff, especially Jeannie, who worked so hard to help you along the way. This day belongs to all of you too. As your teacher, I had the privilege of seeing the work that happens to lead you to this moment. The quiet persistence, the second attempts, the questions asked after class, and the moment when something finally clicks. I watched you as you passed your first test. Those tests gave you the confidence to keep going. I watched you as you struggled on that one test that you really couldn't pass. It pushed you to your limits. The times you missed your goal by just that 1 point, and you still pushed on and tried again. And now here you are, you did it, and you made it to the finish line. Education can look like a straight line to the finish from the outside, but we know that that doesn't show the whole story. Learning takes work and time and practice. You don't become capable by being perfect on the first try. You become capable by showing up again and again, using feedback and trying again even when it feels so hard. Maybe you felt like no one noticed how hard you were trying, but I noticed. Maybe when you didn't quite pass the test and you were disappointed and you felt like nobody cared, I cared, I noticed. Every time you went to test again, I was anxiously checking your scores and cheering you on. I am so proud of how far each and every one of you have come. Many of you have balanced classwork with jobs, families, commutes, and responsibilities that don't pause for exams. Some of you had to rebuild momentum after you had setbacks, but you kept going. You proved yourselves that you could keep going when life was hard. That persistence is so important and will carry you through all the stages of your life. Graduates, as you step into what's next, I hope you carry these commitments with you. Keep learning first. Treat your education as a foundation, not a finish line. Stay curious. Never stop growing. Next, work with integrity. Your reputation will follow you wherever you want to go. So be honest, be prepared, and be the person that everyone can count on. Next, don't be afraid to take chances and make mistakes. Don't be afraid to change. That next job opportunity that you're not quite sure about might turn out to be the best thing ever. You might end up on a path that isn't quite what you expected. It is never too late to learn new things or start a new path. Finally, use your skills to help others grow. Share what you have learned. Some of your friends are still on this journey. Cheer them on and encourage them to keep going. Wherever you end up in life, help others along the way. I found a quote from Pericles that seemed appropriate. He said, "What you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments. It is what is woven into the lives of others." Our success is not measured only by having a successful career or other things that we accomplish, but by the impact we have on those around us. Graduates, thank you for letting us teach you and for teaching us. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are so proud of you beyond words. Walk across the stage with your head up. Thank the people who helped you get here, and then go build something amazing. Well done, and once again, congratulations.
Okay, this is the best part of the ceremony when you get to give awards. And when you guys all walked in, like, you had me all choked up. So, I just love you all, and I was really, really proud of you all. You make, I mean, it's not, I can't even say it's coming to work because you make what I do every day so worth it. And I just feel like I owe you guys a huge debt of gratitude for making my life better. I gotta get my glasses. Okay, so we're gonna start with awards for the class that's gonna graduate in December, and then we'll move to the grads. So, first up, I have to apologize to Taylor who decided off her certificate and reprinted it, and then I forgot to seal it, so I'll do that when we get back to the school. So, Taylor and Brad. So, Taylor is being recognized for completing 165 academic and employability skills training hours, event attendance, and advancement to grade levels in the subject area of reading during the spring 2026 semester. Taylor also completed driver's ed. So Tony is being recognized for completing 110 academic and employability skills training hours, event attendance, and passing the science exam during the spring 2026 semester. So he's down to just one test, and I could not be prouder of him and all of the progress he's made this school year. Hours, attendance, and event attendance during the spring 2026 semester. She also achieved a medical skill gain in subject area of math. She achieved a medical skill gain in the subject area of reading, and she successfully completed driver's ed. Carly Carter is being recognized for completing 220 academic and employability skills training hours and event attendance during the spring 2026 semester. And she almost is done with driver's ed, just one more hour. But she's doing great. As soon as she has that birthday, she can pass those things. Aledo is being recognized for completing 205 academic and employability skills training hours, event attendance, and passing the science and social studies exams during the spring 2026 semester. Alex worked so hard and has come so far from when she started. She also had a very good skill in some area of reading. It's gonna take like a half hour here. Whole package of certificates. Jolie Jojo Ben is being recognized for completing 215 academic employability skills training hours, perfect attendance, event attendance, passing
Don't do that to me.
I'm so sorry. So when I did your certificate, I did it with someone else's info on here. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll take the credit for it.
But she just had her birthday. She's barely been able to pass, and she didn't go on this. So that's that one. She also had a measurable skill gain in subject area of reading, a measurable skill gain in subject area of math, for perfect attendance, and this is actually a huge accomplishment because she has a lot more challenges than some of them in the school. She's lived in our head. So it's been a lot every day to go to school, and she was the first to finish her. Carson Mitchell is being recognized for completing 125 academic and employability skills training hours with perfect attendance, event attendance, and passing his science and social studies exam during the spring 2026 semesters. And he came to our program in March, so he hasn't been here that long, so he's already around fun. He also achieved a medical skill gain in 7th period of math, and this is his perfect attendance. Will most be recognized for completing 90 academic and employability skills hours and event attendance during the spring 2026 semester. She's almost done. One more. She's got to pull off 2 more points and she's got it. Yes, but I'm gonna ask, I need a whole team for the grads. So I need, no, you're fine, stay. I need Jessica and, sorry, yes. I just blanked out completely. Annie Hewitt. You would be fine. Okay. I am so sorry. I made a huge mistake. So I forgot to invite Annie out for the whole thing, but she has certificates actually for every student. So if you want to just give them in order. Yeah. So Annie is here from Senator Neil Anderson's office, and she brought certificates for every student. So if you could start on this end and go to this end, and then this will be on this with us.
So Scott.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Hi.
Carson.
Congratulations. Alright, so young is being recognized for completing 132 academic and employability skills training hours, event attendance, successfully passing all 4 of those GED exams and earning her state of Illinois high school diploma, and securing unsubsidized employment during the spring 2026 semester.
Way to go, Blanca! Way to go!
He wasn't there very long because he's super smart and it didn't take him very long. Completing 95 academic and employability skills training hours, attendance, event attendance, and successfully passing all 4 GED exams and earning a state of Illinois high school diploma during the spring 2026 semester. He also received a medical skill gain in 7th period math during the spring 2026 semester. Recognized for completing 110 academic and employability skills training hours, attendance, event attendance, successfully passing all 4 GED exams, and earning a state of Illinois high school diploma, also securing unsubsidized employment during the spring 2026 semester. He also achieved a measurable skill gain in the subject area of math and a measurable skill gain in the subject area of reading during this semester. Congratulations. Hayden Murphy. Hayden was also not here very long at all. He
employability skill training hours, attendance, event attendance, and successfully passing all 4 GED exams and earning a state of Illinois high school diploma during the spring 2026 semester. And then, Daniel being recognized for 230 academic and employability self-training hours, attendance, event attendance, successfully passing all 4 of those GED exams and earning a state of Illinois high school diploma during the spring 2026 semester. Also achieved the medical skill being subsidiary to during the semester. They only kept us all on our toes and kept us laughing. He's being recognized for completing 110 academic and employability skills training hours, event attendance, successfully passing all 4 GED exams, and earning a state of Illinois high school diploma in less than 30 days from his 17th birthday during the spring 2026 semester. Congratulations. Logan, not good. You're all in the Tassles. Alright, Logan Swift is being recognized for completing 210 academic and employability skills training hours, attendance, event attendance, successfully passing all 4 GED exams and earning his state Illinois high school diploma in less than 30 days from his 17th birthday, and obtaining unsubsidized employment during the spring 2026 semester, and perfect attendance. This still means there's one more. What? All right, that's fine. All right, so this is the special part of the program. I would like to ask Melissa Hyostic, I think I pronounced it right, from the health department to join me in presenting our final award. Melissa has led our peer support group for the past 2 semesters and has been a vital part of our student support system. So we felt it would be appropriate for her to be the one to present this award. This award comes with a small cash scholarship that was funded partially by New Boston Ambulance when they gave us money before they closed, and the Exchange Club of Aledo. So this award is in honor of the memory of our alumnus Ryan Click, who tragically passed away on May 13, 2023, 6 days before our spring 2023 graduation. A transformation occurred in Ryan Click between his first day and his graduation day. Self-doubt shifted subtly to confidence. Negative self-talk was gradually replaced with realistic reframing, and hope for his future materialized one day at a time. It was a pleasure to witness his resilience and perseverance, and we want to preserve Ryan's legacy by presenting this special award to a student who has shown that kind of resilience. This is a very difficult award to give because I feel like every one of our students sitting here deserves a resilience award. They wouldn't be here if they weren't resilient. So it's always a very hard decision, but we do have to pick someone. So the student we have chosen has demonstrated a vastly improved outlook on their life this semester and an ability to shift their focus to the future. It is with great pride that the Spring 2026 Ryan Click Award is presented to Daniel Fitz. from Teresa and Laura.
So, congratulations to everybody. This is a great program to work with. And you are creating a legacy for many, many years to come for other people to experience what you have. But we have someone here today who started all of this, and I do want to recognize her. Miss Barb Milburn, could you please stand up? Please stand up. Miss Barb. So, for those of you who love Jeannie, this is who she learned it from. This program started many, many years ago, and I'm not going to say how many years, but we love Barb, and she loves you guys, and she is still an integral part of this program. And so there are hundreds of kids who have sat in your seats in what she started, and we have just continued her legacy here. And you got a great person, Jeannie.
Yes. This was a beautiful program. You guys are doing such a beautiful job of serving these beautiful kids. And the thing I always think is I just want to say, you guys, I just want to say thank you for choosing your futures, for choosing your paths, and choosing your goals. Not everybody has the same path. You guys have chosen what's right for you, and congratulations.